Hi, Claire Whittleston from the Yoga Clinic, Michigan. I'd like to introduce Supta Baddha Konasana today. This is a restorative pose, otherwise known as reclining bound angle pose. There are many benefits for practicing this pose. First of all, it helps to lower our blood pressure, helps to decrease our heart rate, muscle tension, reduces the occurrence of headaches, relieves fatigue, insomnia, helps to reduce nervous tension and stress, and it helps to relieve any kind of anxiety and panic attacks. It also gives us a little bit more energy as well. It also connects with the root chakra, the sacrum, the navel, the solar plexus, and the heart. And it is said that it can help with irritable bowel syndrome, any kind of reproductive disorders, digestive disorders, helps us to breathe more deeply, allowing more oxygen flow around our body. So it is said that it may help patients who are suffering from asthma or heart disease. As with all poses, there are precautions and contraindications. So if you have had any kind of recent surgery within the groin area, knee, lower back, shoulder or hip surgery, please refrain from doing this pose. Also, if you are pregnant, please keep your head and chest raised within the pose. And if you've just given birth, I suggest you refrain from doing this pose for at least 8 weeks and make sure that you get approval from your doctor. So there are 5 ways to do this pose, and I'm going to take you through all 5 of them. It's very prop heavy, so you need 2 blocks, 1 to 2 bolsters, 2 blankets or towels, and a strap. And let's make a start. So option 1 with bound angle pose, we're going to just use a bolster and just place that on the ground, making sure that your sitting bones are on the ground. You're going to sit at the edge of the bolster. Bring the knees in, and you're going to take the knees out to rest in like a butterfly pose. And then when you're ready, you're going to recline onto the bolster with the palms face up. You may even like to put a blanket under the head if you would like. Option 2, I invite you to just elevate the bolster with 2 blocks. So 1 block is parallel with the top of the mat, and the other block is at a higher option. So you're just going to recline that bolster onto the blocks, and that is really secure. And I suggest you take 2 blankets or towels and just place them by the side of the bolster to rest your elbows on. So again, sitting, making sure that your sitting bones are on the ground. I invite you to just recline back on the bolster, and you can bring the soles of the feet together, knees out. You can rest the arms on the blanket. Option 3, we're just going to lower this down a little bit. Like so. So we're bringing the first block down to its lowest level, and the other one just upright. So it's just a bit lower down. And we're going to place a blanket over the top of the bolster. This is really an option for all of the versions. And we're going to place the strap around us, like so. And the strap is going to be resting just on the sacrum there, on the lower back. And we're going to bring the knees out again, and you're going to bring the strap inside the thighs and just wrapping the strap around the feet. And you can tighten this up if you need to. So you're fully supported there. And then we're just reclining back on the bolster, like so, with the palms face up. Now with version 2, if you prefer to have 2 blankets under the arms, you can also have that as well. Version 4 requires that we have 2 bolsters, okay, and a blanket to rest the heels on, and maybe a blanket for the head. So you may just have to play around with this, again finding some comfort in your seat, and we can just bring the knees out, resting on the bolster and reclining over the bolster. Palms face up. And the final option, again, is to use both bolsters. One of them is elevated. And I'm just going to, again, bring the knees out, resting on the bolster. This time, you can place a blanket over you. Palms face up. And as you rest and relax in each of these versions of Supta Baddha Konasana, you can just bring attention to the breath. Just feeling the rise and fall of the chest. Maybe even imagining a green healing light at the heart center. Always an option to practice a 3-part pranayama. Breathing into the belly, the rib cage and the upper chest. Upper chest, rib cage, belly. Before coming back to natural breathing. We're just staying here for 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed learning about all the different options for Supta Baddha Konasana. And I hope after practicing this pose, you are feeling a little bit calmer and relaxed. Thank you. Namaste.